Okay, we'll start for the class. And next problem is of find the time domain signal corresponding to the spectrum shown in figure. That is, here the signal is existing from minus omega to plus omega. In the previous case, it's in terms of time. In terms of time, observe here, and here they given in terms of omega. Okay, x of j omega, where the rectangular pulse is varying from minus omega to plus omega. From the given figure, first we have to write the equation. From the figure, what we can write, x of j omega is going to be equal to 1 when our signal is existing from minus omega to plus omega. For making a difference, here it is taken as capital W omega and here capital W, right? It's nothing but omega only. Here it is taken as W. Okay, you can go for anything based on the what's parameter given. You have to write that one only. Okay, W2 minus W2 plus W. Omega is varying, and it will be 0 for the other cases. Here in the previous case, what the equation we used, it is they given in terms of time. We want in terms of frequency as a output, but in this case they only given in terms of frequency, means we have to find what is the time signal. Observe here, find the time domain signal, they only asking here. For that reason we have to use this equation, that is x of t is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of j omega into e raised to j omega t d omega. I hope you are getting the difference for the previous problem and for this problem. Okay, next what you have to do, just substitute for x of j omega as 1 and remaining as it is e raised to j omega t into d omega. Next integrate for this, the as usual you will be getting as 1 divided by 2 pi e raised to x, integration is going to be e raised to x only. If e raised to ax means it will be coming as e power ax divided by a, right? The constant value. Here also the same. You will be getting as e raised to j omega t divided by j t, because omega is the varying function here. For that reason, you will be getting as jt. And what is the limit? Minus w to plus w. Just you substitute here. You will be getting as 1 divided by 2 pi jt into e raised to j wt minus e raised to minus j wt. You will be getting, this is nothing but sine this w t divided by pi t, means e raised to theta minus e raised to minus j theta in terms of j theta into minus j theta divided by 2j. I hope you remember these equations in terms of exponential for cos and sine. Okay, it's nothing but sine theta, right? That's what here it is written, sine w t divided by pi t. You will be getting 2j, it's of sine, it will be coming here only. Remaining is of what? Only pi t it will be remaining, for that reason pi t. Then what you have to do, just we have to substitute for t values here, because the signal which we want in terms of t, for that reason. So first substitute for t as 0. If I substitute t as 0 value, for sine omega t divided by pi t, you will be getting as omega by pi, and when you substitute for minus pi by omega, you will be getting as 0, and the signal is, you will be getting it like this. Next problem, here it is given as evaluate the Fourier transform for the signal x of t is equal to e raised to minus 3t u of t minus 1. Find the expression for the magnitude and phase spectra. Here x of t is equal to e raised to minus 3t u of t minus 1. We know that x of j omega is nothing but is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Substitute for x of t here. Then you will be getting as e raised to minus 3t u of t minus 1. Here it is given e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then the limit based on the u of function, it is depend. So what is the limit? It will be changing. It will be changing from 1 to infinity into e raised to minus 3t e raised to minus j omega t. Then add of the powers in terms of exponential. So I'll be getting as e raised to minus 3 plus j omega into t dt. When you go for integrating the function, you will be getting as x of j omega is equal to, apply the limit. After applying limit, you will be getting as e power minus 3 plus j omega divided by 3 plus j omega. That is nothing but I can write as e raised to minus 3 into e raised to minus of plus, it's going to be minus j omega. You will be getting and divided by 3 plus j omega as it is. Next, what you have to do, we have to find what is the magnitude and phase. The magnitude is going to be mod of x of j omega is equal to e raised to, this is a constant, right? E raised to minus 3, then divided by square root of 3 square real square plus imaginary square, 9 plus omega square. And the phase is going to be based on the, when you are going to consider for the magnitude, you have to consider only of this part. Then when you're considering for the angle, then you have to consider of imaginary part. Okay. So therefore, angle of x of j omega is equals to, what is the angle? E power minus omega, means you'll be getting as minus omega only in the numerator. Denominator is going to be tan inverse of omega by 3. If I take that to the numerator part, you'll be getting as minus tan inverse of omega by 3. This is what the magnitude and the phase of the given equation. Then find the Fourier transform of the signal x of t is equal to t into e raised to minus 2t u of t. Obtain the expression for the magnitude and also for the phase spectra. X of j omega is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Okay. Then what you have to do, just you substitute for x of t. When I substitute here, I'll be getting as t into e raised to minus 2t u of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then the based on the unit step function, the limit is going to change from 0 to infinity. T into e raised to minus, I'm combining here these two, minus 2 plus j omega t into dt. When you integrate this, you will be getting as x of j omega is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 2 plus j omega power square, that is equal to, just you expand this. So I'll be getting as 1 divided by a plus b whole square, use that equation. You'll be getting as 4 minus omega square plus j for omega. Then what we have to find? We have to find the magnitude and also of the phase. X of j omega is equal to 1 divided by, this is the real part and this is your imaginary part. Real square is 4 plus omega square, that square, plus imaginary square is of 4 omega whole square. And the angle is going to be x of j omega is equal to minus, why it is minus? In the numerator it is 1. Tan of 1 is 0. So it will be, you will be getting as 0 minus divided by tan inverse of imaginary is of 4 omega divided by real is of 4 minus omega square. So you will be getting as, when I take that to numerator part, then you will be getting as minus. Okay, minus tan inverse of 4 omega divided by 4 minus omega square. These are all problems. It will be asking for 6 marks. 6 or 5 marks are important. Okay, then next problem. For the signal x of t shown, find the Fourier transform. A signal it is given for us where it is varying from -2 to 0 as 1 and from 0 to 2 as -1 with the time. Okay, then from the figure, write the equation as, you will be getting as x of t, it will be 1 when our t existing between -2 to 0, -2 to 0, -2 to 0. Then it will be it will equal to -1 when a t existing from 0 to 2 and it will be 0 for other cases. Then use the equation, that is x of j omega is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then go with the limit from -2 to 0. What is x of t? It will be 1. Then e raised to minus j omega t dt plus, next for next limit is of from 0 to 2. From 0 to 2 it will be -1 e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then keeping as it is, just here I minus here, plus into minus it will be minus integration 0 to 2 e raised to minus j omega t into dt. Then apply for the limit and do the integration. Okay, then you will be getting as e raised to minus j omega t divided by minus j omega, limit is from -2 to 0, minus e raised to minus j omega t divided by minus j omega with the limit 0 to 2. Just you apply the limit and solve for this. After solving, you will be getting this equation as -1 divided by j omega minus e raised to j2 omega divided by minus j omega minus e raised to minus j2 omega divided by minus j omega minus 1. Okay, then rearrange the equation here for these two. Then I will be getting as -2 divided by j omega minus minus here, considering of these two, plus solve for this, you will be getting as 2 e raised to j2 omega plus e raised to minus j omega 2. When you solve for this in terms of cos, I can write as 2 into cos 2 omega minus 1 divided by j omega. A small change you can go for here, then you will be getting this equation. Okay, I hope you will be knowing the equation how to resolve. From this only you can just go on resolving those, you will be getting this equation. Then the next problem is of determine the time domain signal corresponding to the following Fourier transform, that is x of j omega is equal to e raised to -2 omega u of omega. Here we have to use the equation for the time domain signal. So x of t is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of j omega e raised to j omega t d omega. Then substitute for x of j omega as e raised to -2 omega e raised to j omega t into d omega. Then adding the powers for this, then I'll be getting as e power -2 minus j omega jt into omega. Omega is a varying, right? And what is the limit is going to be changing here because it's of a unit step function u of omega, so it is varying from 0 to infinity. Therefore, if you solve for this, you're getting as x of t is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi into 2 minus j t. You will be getting off. Just apply the limit, you will be getting. When you apply the lower limit, that will be enough, right? Next, the problem here, determine the time domain signal corresponding to the spectra shown in figure. Here what they given, they only given what is the magnitude and what is the angle of the signal. From this we have to find out what is x of t signal. Okay, so first what we will do, we will write the equation for the x of j omega. So x of j omega is going to be the magnitude here from -2 to 2 is of 1 only, means magnitude is going to be 1. Then what about the phase? The maximum limit what it's going for at the -2 to -2 to +2, here it is of 4 maximum value. Okay, therefore what you have to go for, e power minus j, here the omega is of 2, omega is 2, and when you multiply with the some factors, here omega is already 2, what is the maximum limit is of 4. What the value if I multiply, so that I will be getting as 4. Based on this factor, you have to take the reading here as 2. Okay, that is a hint you have to remember here. This will be easy. When I go for next problem, you will understand how you will get. Minus j 2 into omega, and where omega is existing from -2 to +2. Okay, then it will be 0 for the other cases. Then use the equation, that is x of t is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of j omega into e raised to j omega t d omega. Substitute the equation here, and the limit what's going to varying is from -2 to +2, -2 to +2, e raised to minus j 2 omega into e raised to j omega t into d omega. Then 1 divided by 2 pi integration -2 to +2 e power j omega, combining of these two, j omega t minus 2 into d omega. When you integrate this, same steps what we followed in the previous, you just go through there, you'll be getting as sine 2 into t minus 2 divided by pi t minus 2 when t is not equals to 2. When t is equal to 2, when t is equal to 2, what will be getting? 2 minus 2, it will be 0, e raised to 0 means 1. Okay, then when it is 1 means 1 integration will be omega. 2, what is integration of 1 into d omega is nothing but, you'll be getting as omega only. When I substitute for the limit, you'll be getting as 2 minus of minus, you'll be getting as minus of minus plus, you'll be getting as 4. That 4 is going to be multiplied with 1 divided by 2 pi, right? Then if I cancel here 2 times, so you'll be getting as 2 by pi. When t is equals to 2, 2 by pi. When t is not equal to 2, then you'll be getting as sine 2 into t minus 2 divided by pi into t minus 2. You have to expand this. Same integration process what we, it's a basic what you will be learning in mathematics. It's the same thing you have to follow here. Okay, then you will get this result. Next, here the different angle it is given. Just observe here. Determine the time domain signal corresponding to the spectrum shown in figure. The magnitude is same, but angle is different. Observe here. What is the angle it's going? Here it is taken pi by 2. Observe here. J pi by 2. Okay. In the previous case, the maximum what it is coming for us, that is here 4. When omega is 2, here omega is 2, omega is 2, right? 2 into 2, you will be getting as 4. The same way you have to go for here. but the signal exists from 0 to 2, and same here it is going to be pi by 2, and it will be when omega is minus 2 to 0, but e raised to j pi by 2 is nothing but will be getting as cos minus j sine, right? Pi by 2 will be getting as 1 when you solve for this. Then when it in between 0 to 2, it will be minus j pi by 2, minus j pi by 2, pi by 2, that is equals to, it will be minus 1 when it is from 0 to 2, and it will be 0 for the other cases. Then substituting for x of j omega, here what is the value you will be getting as? Here it has 1 only. Cos pi by 2 plus j sin pi by 2, right? Based on that factors, e raised to j pi by 2 is the value is 1, and e raised to minus j pi by 2 is value is minus 1. You have to substitute there. Then 1 by 2 pi, the limit is going to change from minus 2 to 0, minus 2 to 0, 1 into e raised to j omega t d omega minus 0 to, next limit is 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 1 into e raised to j omega t d omega. Then go on doing the integration. I hope you will be doing of this. Then you will be getting as 1 divided by 2 pi e raised to minus 2j divided by 2j minus e raised to plus 2j divided by 2j. Then if I simplify this, you will be getting as e raised to minus 2j minus e raised to 2j. You will be getting. Then for this, you will be getting as 1 divided by 2 pi sine 2t. Therefore, is nothing but x of t is going to be 1 minus cos 2. 1 by 2 pi, I can write as cos 2t when t is not equals to 0. When t is equals to 0, sine 0 is going to be full 0 only. That is one problem. Next, one more problem is of compute the Fourier transform of the signal x of t is equals to 1 plus cos pi t, where mod of t is less than equal to 1, and it will be when t is mod of t is greater than 1, it will be 0. Use the equation x of j omega is equals to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then substitute for x of t signal, that is 1 plus cos pi t into e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then multiply for each function 1 into e raised to minus j omega t dt. Then for this term, then cos pi t e raised to minus j omega t dt will be getting. Split that. Then what I'm going to here, I'm going to use the cos pi t, writing as e raised to j theta plus e raised to minus j theta. Theta is nothing but pi t divided by 2. Then remaining as it is, everything as same. Then again I'm multiplying this term with the first and also with the second here. This written as it is. This 1 by 2 it's taken here. So I can write as integration minus 1 to plus 1 e raised to j pi, directly I wrote here, j pi minus omega into t dt plus 1 by 2 integration minus 1 to plus 1 e raised to minus j pi, here minus from for this, right, minus taken outside, j pi plus omega t into dt. Then integrate of the each individual parameters, then you will be getting as e raised to minus j omega t divided by minus j omega with the limit minus 1 to plus 1 plus 1 by 2 e raised to j pi minus omega into t divided by j pi minus omega with the limit minus 1 to plus 1 plus 1 by 2 e raised to minus j pi plus omega into t divided by minus j pi plus omega with the limit -1 to +1. Now we have to apply the limit for each individual. So you can, I hope you can apply the limit here. Then after resolving this, you'll be getting as 1 divided by j omega e raised to j omega minus e raised to minus j omega plus 1 divided by 2j pi minus omega e raised to j pi minus omega minus e raised to minus j pi minus omega. Here instead of pi minus omega, here it is of pi plus omega. So we'll be getting as pi plus omega. Okay. Here you remember sine pi minus t is nothing but, I hope in your basic you learned of that sine t it is going for. Okay. Based on that, you will be getting as e raised to j theta minus e raised to minus j theta. Here j is there. Actually you should get 2j. 2 is not there. For that reason here it taken as 2. 2 into sine omega divided by omega. This as it is. Then from this I can write as sine omega. Pi minus omega means pi minus t is there. Pi minus omega is there means sine omega I can write divided by pi minus omega. Okay, in the same way here it is written. Here initially we should get plus, but here it is of minus is there. For that reason minus taken outside. Minus sine pi plus omega you will get, but sine pi plus omega is nothing but sine omega only. Okay, divided by pi plus omega. 2j it's the equation. Okay, this is how you will be getting off. Next, this is a simple problem where we have to find what is the time domain signal for a signal x of j omega. It's given as cos omega by 2 plus j sine omega by 2, where omega is exist between pi. So pi means it's a mod function, means the limit is going to from minus pi to plus pi. 1 divided by 2 pi integration minus pi to plus pi cos omega by 2 plus j sine omega by 2 e raised to j omega t d omega. What I can write for this is nothing but e raised to j omega by 2 cos theta plus j sin theta is nothing but e raised to j theta based on that equation. This as it is, then these steps are almost the same what we done, that is e raised to j omega 1 by 2 plus t will get. Integrate this and apply the limit from minus pi to plus pi and resolve for that. You will be getting as cos pi t divided by pi t plus 1 by 2 when t is not equals to minus 1 by 2. When t is equal to minus 1 by 2, you will be getting as 1. Just integrate this, you will be getting this equation. Okay, based on that only here it is written. Okay, we'll stop here. Next we will continue with the next based on the properties of the Fourier transform. Based on properties, how to identify the property and how to solve those. Okay.